Aaron, first let's talk about Dak Prescott. He was the golden boy last year, but since Ezekiel Elliott was suspended, I mean, Dak has really struggled to find his rhythm.
Oh, Dak. Dak is struggling tremendously. He probably need to give a call to Ezekiel Elliott wherever he is, Europe, United States, somewhere. He need to give him a call because he's really struggling. You know, I think a lot has to do with that running game with Zeke. Zeke meant a lot to their offense. They still have the same offensive line, so a lot of his decision making is not going as well as planned. But you know, Jason Garrett got to figure out a way to get his quarterback going and make some plays and see if they can stay in this football game come tomorrow night.
But he still got Des Bryant. He just can't seem to find him or doesn't want to.
Well, they always say the other guys on the other team, they get paid too. So whether Des Bryant has lost a step, hopefully not, or whether it's Dak Prescott not finding the right receiver that's open. Either way, it's a problem. They got to continue to run the ball with Alfred Morris, former Skins, and if they can continue to do that, I think they can give themselves a chance because what comes after that is the play action pass, and the downfield throws. So we'll see what happens.
All right, as far as the Redskins, it's important to get out of the gates early to help silence the crowd, but more important, to finish.
That's right. That's right. Finishing is everything. In this game, you have to be able to finish. My man Samaje Perine, he's the physical down here runner that they've been looking for, and it has meant a lot to the pass-happy Jay Gruden offense. So now Kirk Cousins can push the ball downfield, find his favorite target, Crowder, as well as the rookie Dotson. So it's going to be interesting to see.
Now, we were talking about Ezekiel. You know, he had the biggest rushing game of his career in Week 8 against the Redskins. He also scored 2 touchdowns. He won't be playing tomorrow, and our Huddle reporter, Bree Jackson, has that story from Redskins Park.
It's been a month since the Redskins and Cowboys last met, but both teams look very different at this point in the season. We talk with players and coaches about the impact of injuries and the suspension of Zeke Elliott.
Well, you know, Zeke play a huge role in the offense, definitely, with the run game and helping guys out, you know, and with him being out, it gives us more opportunity to take advantage of the offense. And with Dak still a great quarterback, you got Dez also from East Texas. They still got a lot of great players, so we still got to come out and play our hardest.
Well, I think they're still going to try to run it behind that big offensive line and try to control the clock and, you know, mix in the play action and the bootlegs, things that have made them successful in the past.
It's a lot of different moving parts. You can say the same thing for us as well. We get a lot of the key guys out, and then, you know, we're not the same when the communication is not, you know, the same.
We've had some key backups step in and play pretty well for us. We still have our arsenal of wide receivers out there, and we still have 3 pretty good tight ends, a heck of a quarterback. Our running back Samaje has proven to be a good, you know, alternative.
This is a different Dallas team than you guys have played before. It seems like you guys have injuries, they have the suspension. Talk with me about how the team handles that.
I mean, we can't handle it any different. We know that their back's against the wall just like ours, so they're going to come out blazing, and we just have to match their intensity and try to come out with the win.
And not only is this a big rivalry game for the Cowboys and Redskins, both teams are looking to level their record at 6-6 and keep their playoff chances alive. At Redskins Park, I'm Bree Jackson for the Washington Huddle.
Thank you, Bree. You know, Aaron Brooks, when you play the Cowboys, we were just talking about this, you have to be aware of Des Bryant, but the Redskins, they've had an up-and-down defense this year, and they've got to be ready tomorrow in Dallas.
They really do. They really do. You know, that feud between Des Bryant and Josh Norman, you know, it kind of like, you know, died off a little bit. But as far as the Redskins, we talked about earlier, they have to finish strong, and they really haven't been able to do that.
How important is it knowing that it's a do-or-die game to make the playoffs or not, or when you reach the professional level, you just go out with the same mindset every week?
Well, you have to go out with the same mindset, but here's the thing. They're a long shot for getting in the playoffs. I mean, you have 2 teams that probably represent the NFC South. You have the NFC North, with Minnesota playing very well. And then you have the NFC West. 2 teams may come out of the West with Seattle and LA Rams. LA Rams playing well. And so it's going to it's going to play out differently. And so this game means a lot because, one, is a rivalry game. Two, they have a lot to play for. And what they're playing for is bragging rights.
And it may be the last time we see Kirk Cousins. We'll talk about that later, meaning the rest of these 5 games.